So, I'm gonna do another album review. So this is gonna be a review on Hot Rawring Girl by Korra. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So, this album was released in 2024 by Korra, who is a scene artist. Which if we don't know what scene is, it's basically like sort of like fashion subculture. It's kind of like if you were to take emo and visual kei and kind of like put them together. Into one. It's often comprised of like straightened out hair, and with that is like brightly colored and stuff, and often comprised of like edgy clothing and stuff like that. That's like brightly colored as well. Yeah, lots of colors in the whole thing, and yeah. So, anyways, so yeah, this album is basically like a sort of like experimental type of thing. It's like experimental hip hop is one thing I would call it. Which on Rate Your Music, I was actually looking at the page earlier, and it's basically labeled as crunkcore, pop rap, experimental hip hop, electroclash, hyper pop, electro pop, industrial hip hop, bro step, and trap. So yeah. I did originally vote Nightcore on it. I did it. And I'm not. Oh goodness. Some of these genre tags I didn't actually come up with. Some of them were done by another person. Yeah, this album is Oh goodness, I did originally vote Nightcore on this album because honestly I thought this album kind of had some Nightcore elements in it, but now I'm kind of thinking otherwise. There's one on there that's Nightcore, which is basically a remix of One and Only, which is one of her songs. So yeah. And keep in mind, I'm doing this completely unscripted, so I am unfortunately gonna stutter a lot and probably not know what to say, basically. So, yeah. Yeah. Although some people actually seem to like that. Two people on my I think was the Onision the Banana Man review. They two people basically commented saying they actually kind of like the style I'm doing, where I'm just doing this like completely unscripted and stuff, because I guess them feels a little more authentic and stuff. So yeah, but I'm not. Admittedly, my reviews are not that good. I'm no Anthony Fantano, okay. So yeah. Um. Anyways, yeah. So, so the first song on this album is HRT, which I assume stands for Hot Roaring Girl, which is the name of the album. So yeah, this is the opener and title track. This song is very very crunkcore and then it's very industrial as well. Like it kind of gives me in a way it kind of gives me Death Grips vibes just based on the music itself. Like Death Grips has done Death Grips has done a lot of like industrial hip hop as well. So yeah. Anyways, I don't really know if I'll talk about all the songs on here because I don't usually talk about all the songs unless I know like the meaning of all of them, or at least or if I'm good at, or if I can like accurately describe their sound. But yeah. So, anyways, the second song on this album is "Rich Beef Fiends." The B stands for the beat. The beat. Oh goodness, the beat. What the freak, man! I can't speak. Um, it's well, it's the B word basically, but I don't swear, so yeah. So because like I've gone most of my life without swearing, so that's kind of what I'm used to, and I am a Christian, so yeah, that clears up anything. So yeah. Anyway, so this song actually it's kind of a cover song, um but also kind of a parody. Like it's basically like I guess a parody of like it's kind of parodying the song "I Like Money" by the Millionaires, which is another scene group. They're like very big in the crunchcore scene. They they're actually kind of like an inspiration for Kesha's work and stuff. So yeah. And yeah, a lot of people on Rate Your Music don't see them as crunchcore, which is fair because they don't have the exact sound that most of them those crunchcore groups have. But you know, I really could care less about what they think about it. So yeah, yeah. So anyways, I don't really know the best way to describe all these songs. But the first song is "Remember the Face," which features dropping a popped locket. So yeah. Fourth song is "Hello Kitty," which it might be my favorite song. Although there are three other songs on here that are pretty dang good as well. Although this one I think is pretty fun. And yeah, it features skeleton prints on it. It basically does the screaming in the background. Yeah. It kind of gives me like I don't know. For some reason, it makes gives me like Ada Brooke vibes. I don't know why though. Cause she doesn't deal with like crunchcore at all. I mean, she does she does do industrial music. But then again, Hello Kitty doesn't even have like an industrial sound to it at all. It's just like electro clash and rap with crunchcore music elements and stuff. So yeah. Song number 5 is Fem SCN. I don't know what the SCN stands for. I know what Fem means. But yeah. I actually just listened to these before reviewing. Because see if it will like I don't know, maybe help me better. It didn't. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Next song on the album is "No Chasers," which with Nature Neon, who is on Rich Beefing's. Korra also has her own little pop duo with Nitro called Coke Dish. With two T's. So yeah. And it's about like Coke, like the drink basically. You know, the pop basically, and then Tish with two T's basically. So yeah, all in one word. So yeah. Anyways, the seventh song of the album is "Lemon Drop You Wanna Pay." So this one also kind of parodies a Millionaire song, which is "Alcohol." So yeah. And it does also feature a screaming part towards the end. So yeah. Then we got "Mosh Pit," which is the eighth song of the album. Then ninth song of the album is "One and Only," which is which is actually a Nightcore remix. As I said, I have heard I think I have heard the original of that one before. So yeah, the original version of that song before. So yeah. The 10th song on the album is "Since Yesterday," which is a Strawberry Switchblade cover. Which don't know what if you don't know who Strawberry Switchblade is, they were a duo of they were like a synth pop duo back in the 80s. They only lasted like 5 years basically. Started in 81 and broke up in 86. So yeah. That they released one album, which I think is like a self-titled album, and it's actually really good. I would definitely recommend checking it out. So yeah, I don't know if I'll review that one, but who knows? Maybe once I get better at reviewing, I will. So yeah, 11th song on the album is "Before I Break," which is just like a sort of electropop song with kind of a little bit of hyperpop elements in it as well. Since Yesterday kind of also has hyperpop involved, and yeah. So hold on a second. All right. So yeah, and the 12th song on the album is "Transcending," just another electropop hyperpop song as well. Then the 13th song is "Let Your Pedal." The 13th song is "Let Your Petals Bloom," which is the outro. It's just basically like an electronic ambient song with some spoken word involved as well. Probably my least favorite track because it's just an outro. It's and just ambient and then stuff like that. Which I mean, a lot of ambient stuff I have rated higher than a 7, but well, you know what? That's just my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, overall, this album is very fun. I like the industrial sounds it has to it, the screaming and stuff. So yeah, overall, I give this album a 10. Yeah, most of the albums I've pretty much reviewed so far on YouTube are basically 10s. Because why not? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I definitely would recommend checking out this album. Although, like with the Family Force Vibes album, plus as well as also Chaos soundtrack, I can't promise that you're gonna like this, because once again, this has very mixed opinions. Much like those three. This has a 2.69 out of 5 from 24 ratings, basically. Which most of them are from people who I've actually recommended this album to. Which, yeah, I do. I tend to recommend a lot of albums to people and stuff. Although I feel like most of the time when I send someone a recommendation and they listen to it, most of the time they usually either end up not liking it or thinking it's like mid. So yeah, I mean, of course there are tons of times where he would do enjoy the stuff I send in, but yeah, most of the time it's either bad or mid. It feels like, I don't know, but that might just be me. But yeah, I don't know. This album might just be an acquired listen or taste or whatever. I don't know. You just gotta be in the right mood or something. I don't know what the frick. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be it for this. Yeah, I do plan on reviewing some more albums. Like I mentioned in my last video, I do plan on reviewing one on Halloween, which I'm gonna keep a surprise. So yeah. Anyone who knows me pretty well on Rate You Music probably might know what I'm talking about. In fact, one person who commented on my last video, actually did does think he has an idea of what I'm talking about. So yeah, who knows? He most likely will be right, but he did keep it he did keep it to himself for my sake, because I do want to keep it a surprise for when I do review. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, that's gonna be it. So hope you all enjoyed. The link to the album will be in the description if you want to listen to it. So yeah, anyways, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.